and update here on nat gas, gold, silver and crude oil, starting with natural gas. So what do we have right here? So let me show you what I've said in my last video so that you can understand conditions and entries. But before that, we do have some anchor level, not a major levels, from where we can only expect some pullbacks, which is something right here that doesn't make me to take my sell trades. Now an anchor level can just give you a possible push down, a pullback, then continue to push up. We can also look for the strong pullback. If we have that, I will still look for my double bottom entry condition to take another long trade if we have this much pullback. So don't get panic if we have this move. If we have no buy condition, no pullback entry here, then we can still look for a possible double bottom here. Awesome. So as you can see, the price has reacted from this anchor level. I've mentioned in my yesterday's video clearly that we can expect a deep pullback and entry condition above 50 EMA, which we did not get. If you're wondering if it is a valid entry condition, no, it is not one of my entry condition. It invalidates one of my rule, even though it pushed up, but I wouldn't have entered this trade. So at this point, what I'm expecting from the price. So what I'm expecting, a bullish engulfer above 50 EMA. Let's say if a next candle, a very next candle turns to be a bullish engulfing candle, in that case, we have a valid buy signal. Now, let's say if the candle closes back up with the wick and we have next candle as a red candle and then a green candle that closes back up, in that case, we have a valid buy signal. So I only want to see one candle close below 50 EMA. Only then I want to go for my pullback entry bullish. If we have this candle close as a bearish engulfer, and if you have another candle close as a bearish candle, sorry, not a bearish engulfer, a bearish candle, and then if we have a green candle, in that case I will not take an entry. Doesn't matter if it pushes up or not, as I don't upload my videos on Friday, so that's why I want to give you a few conditions. So one condition will be bullish engulfer above 50 EMA with only one candle must close below 50 EMA. With two candles, in that case I will have my rejection zone right here for my possible double bottom patterns. In that case, if we have a push down, I will look for a bullish condition here, bullish engulfers, hammer candles or a 382 candles within this rejection box. In that case, we will have a valid double bottom pattern. So these are the conditions now I'll be looking at. And let's say if we have no condition, I will not enter my trade. If there is no condition, let's say the price starts to push up. Let's say we have a two red candles here, and then if the price did not make it to this zone right here, in that case, I will wait for the price to break above this high. Only then I'll start to look for my next pullback entry bullish. Otherwise, I'll wait for either a double bottom pattern I've mentioned from here, or I will wait for the pullback entry if we have. If there is no condition, then we can also get a likely chance that the price will bounce up from the zone again, from this whole zone, which is 1.573 that goes to 1.676, a zone from where we can get another bounce. But from an entry reason, I want to see double bottoms from this area of value. Again, we can get a possible push up without price to form a double bottom, but I will only enter if we have a double bottom entry condition, or if the price falls, or with the bullish engulfing pattern, or if we are above this zone without getting any sort of condition within above 50 EMA. So the other condition I'll be closely looking at. Once we have that, we are good to go for our trade. We can have a possible uptrend from here. This can be a normal breather before the price will push up from here to the next level of resistance, which I've mentioned already in my yesterday's video. Feel free to check that out. In my yesterday's video, I've marked all the zones on Nemex, Capital.com and on Oanda. Right here on Nemex, we are getting a second candle below 50 EM. If that closes a bearish candle, in that case, I will not look for my pullback entry bullish. Doesn't matter if we have a bullish candle above after a next candle as a bullish candle. But if this candle, let's say, closes back up as a bullish engulfer, in that case, we will have a valid buy signal. Otherwise, I'll mark my rejection zone something like this for a possible double bottom entry pattern, or from this area of value from where we can get a possible bounce again, and the zone is right here 1.467 that goes to 1.597 from where we can expect a possible bounce out of. For now, for the next entry, I want to see a clear break and close above this anchor level right here, or this previous high. Only then I'll start to look for a pullback entry bullish till the zone above right here, which I've already mentioned in my yesterday's video. Exactly same conditions on Oanda. So it's going to give you the zones, which is right here, a support area which is 1.476 that goes to 1.645 from where we can get another bounce out of. If not, double bottom patterns I'll be looking at. The next buy trade will be only once we have a complete break above this high. We do have an anchor level right here as well. a very small level, but from where we can get a possible pullback out of. But we have a likely chance after this pullback, we can expect a nice push up to the zone above, which I've already mentioned in my yesterday's video. So keep looking for these conditions I've already mentioned. Once we have that, we are good to go long. For the complete reversal, I want to see a complete break above 50 EMA. Then we can start to look for the pullback entry bullish and start to ride along with a new trend possibly. Next one, we have gold. So as you can see, the gold is now in the process of a pullback. Now, if you remember in my yesterday's video, I've said that we can expect a possible push down from this anchor level, a good pullback, and then a possible continuation towards the upside. Now we are also in the process of a head and shoulder pattern, which is right here. In that case, I will keep my termination zone something like this. I've moved it a little bit above for my termination zone. So now we have a push down, left shoulder, pullback, and now the price is in the process of forming a possible right shoulder. For that, I want to see a move to this rejection box. Otherwise, we do not have a valid head and shoulder pattern. For that, I want to see a hit of my termination zone, and only then I will look for a right shoulder that can be a push down to this termination zone, from where we can start to look for our entry condition from my termination zone below. So again, I want to see a push up to this zone. Only then I want to see a push down, then we can start to look for our entries from this area. I'll keep you informed once we have this completion of the pattern. For now, as per yesterday's video, getting a nice push down with this bearish engulfing pattern, all I want to see a complete push up and then possible entries from here. So at this point, we are still not broken below 50 EMA. If we have a next candle as a bullish engulfing candle, that is also a valid buy signal. As long as we are getting a bullish engulfer above 50 EMA, that is a valid buy signal. For now, look for the conditions. Once we have that, we are good to go long. For next pullback entry, I want to see a break above. Let's say if you have no head and shoulder pattern, I want to see a break above with a pullback followed by bullish engulfer, and keep on taking longs till we are in the next level I've already mentioned in my yesterday's video, and keep you informed in my next video as well. Right now, silver is pushing lower and still below 50 EMA, just one candle. All I want to see one more red candle. If we have that, then I'll be looking at this zone for the possible bounce, which is 21.92. That goes to 22.16, from where we can expect another push up. But if you have two red candles below 50 EMA, then I start to look for my pullback entry bearish till we are in the zone below in red. So keep an eye. If you have a dramatic push up above this high, only then I'll start to look for my next pullback entry bullish. So I'm waiting for the price to form some sort of condition. Only then I'm going to take my trades here on silver. If you have a good push up, then this is the zone from where I want to enter my next sell trade, a counter trade, 24.26. That goes to 24.66, from where we can expect a nice push down. Lastly, we have crude oil. It's nicely pushing up as we were waiting for the price to break above this rejection box with 79.17. Once we are completely broken above, then we have a confirmation that price now wants to push up towards the next level of resistance, which I'm going to mention in my yesterday's video. For now, entry number 2 after this head and shoulder pattern, entry number 1 has been triggered, but for the entry number 2, a break and close above this box. In that case, I'll keep my stop loss below, take profit 1-to-1 initially, and then manage it accordingly to the next level of resistance. So keep an eye here. Once we are broken above, we have a signal that price then wants to push up towards a next level of resistance, which I'm going to mention in my upcoming videos. So that's it for commodities, guys. Any questions, any confusions, you can always email me at support@moneymarkets.net. Hope you trade green rest of the week. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.